dig sites where the large bone structures are coming out, there is an amazing amount of overburden and additional material that in some respects has some potential for providing a great source of microfossils. So I'm going to show you today how we process the material to extract some of these smaller bones, and we're talking like down to less than 1 millimetre in size. Very important work as well. So the start point is, here's a tray of overburden from one particular dig site, and we take small amounts of this at a time. That's been sitting in water for 24 hours, a couple of pieces there, and I'm about to actually start the process of extracting these small gravels from that particular material. Okay, so I'm just going to wet out this little lumps, get them all broken down into a slurry. So our sediment is going to be put through 3 separate size sieves twice. So that's a 2 millimetre size sieve, a 1 millimetre size sieve, and a 0.5 millimetre size sieve for 500 microns. So the process is that we will actually sieve the material down through these 3 layers twice to capture all the pebble that's within the mud. So I've got my 2 millimetre sieve set up. I just got that sitting on a platform, a larger sieve into a bucket, and I'm simply going to extract this material, put it through here twice, and then take out the 2 millimetre sediment, and then from there go down to 1 millimetre and then 500 microns. A little bit of a swill, try and get all that material out. Getting down there. So at this stage I'm going to actually start the second passing for the 2 millimetre sieve. Okay, I have a second bucket. I'm now going to just put my setup back on top, and for the second passing put this material through. And there we have it. Okay, so it's time to process the 1 millimetre sieve now. So for the first pass, I'll put this through. Put some jetsam in there. And now I will pass it through the same sieve for a second time. And we have our 1mm material that we'll set out to dry. So continuing that process, we'll now do the 500 micron sieves. And we'll do our second pass. And that's now finished. Here's our 500 micron pebble. Incidentally, what is left, which is finer again, is also stored for future time when potentially there's more work that can be done. So the final stage of discovery for our microfossils is using the microscope. And here I have a couple of the bags of sediment that we've been sieving. We have, in this case, 1mm sediment and the 500 micron sediment. So that just then takes time to go through and make some little discoveries. So what I have here, for the last hour and a half, I have been working on this 1mm material, and out of that particular lot, I have extracted quite a number of little bone fragments, and this is what we found. And there's one little amazing discovery we made the other day, a beautiful little jaw line with some teeth in it, and that's now going off to our paleontologist in Brisbane to help with identification. So the final stage of our process is the photography, and here if you look very closely on the head of this mapping pin, you can see our little jawbone being photographed.